All right. Wait, is this shit? Am I live right now? Oh, I am live. Fire. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Once the sound of the jinx, should be good in like 2 seconds. All right, got it on Twitter and got it on Discord. Fire. Okay. What's up, y'all? How's it going? How's it going? If you're in the chat and you haven't liked the video, go ahead and do that. I'm gonna get started in like 30 seconds. I'm gonna let a couple people roll in here. Some people don't see my tweet for a minute or two, so I don't want to start and have them be behind. It's funny because like some people will be, I'll like be in the middle of a topic and then I'll see comments about something else. I'm like, they're definitely 2 minutes behind. Because I'm like, what are they talking about? Bryce, dude, I fucking love the new hair. So this is the very first. So I was supposed to go silver, like Legolas style from Lord of the Rings. I was supposed to go silver, like a straight up elf. And then I got in the chair. Jasmine was like, okay, like, you ready? And I was like, okay, let's not do silver, actually. I'm too scared. And I was like, let's do it in between. So we did this is a, what's it called? Ashy blonde balayage or something like that. In between, it's got a little bit of a blue hint. It's got some white / silver / blonde. I fucking love this stuff. It's amazing. It's the first time I've ever liked my hair up. That's why my hair is always down in my videos. So first time I've ever liked my hair up. So yeah. All right. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? EA Adams in the house. Renoli. EA Adams, I saw your message in Discord. I completely forgot to respond to it. So hit me up in Discord again. Tag me and say the same message about meeting up. I don't know if I can make that. I'm so busy right now. I'm always like 6 videos behind, so I'm not sure if I can. But at some point, I will be down and I will hang. Anyways, all right, guys, we're gonna get started right now. If you're in the chat right now, hit the like button for sure. Hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, let's hit the subscribe button. Let's get me to 5,800 subscribers. Let's knock out 6,000 by the end of the month. I think we can fucking do it. I appreciate all you guys being in here. We're gonna start right now, guys. Welcome to the Joyage Kingdom. In today's video, we will be covering Russia, invisible friends, OpenSea, cryptocurrency, and one other thing, but I can't remember. And then anything else that you guys have questions about. So we're going to talk about that right now. We're going to get started in 3. Where's the graphic? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we have Russia invading Ukraine. Everybody has kind of heard of this. So Russia invaded Ukraine. Okay, so actually, before I say anything, let me preface this and say this is not a video about Russia and covering the story of what happened in Russia. I have literally no idea, okay? These are all the stories we have. Who knows if any of them have been... Here's the thing, when you're making conclusions about a story that is ongoing as it's happening live, and you've got different news channels all covering the same topic with a different angle from all of them and a different agenda from all of them, because some are liberal, some are conservative, some are from another country, some are, from a news channel in Russia or Ukraine, and some are here, right? If you're in the United States and you're covering it, it's really hard to actually fucking be able to convey what's happening, because this is completely unheard of. I mean, if this is truly like World War III or something, or a real war we're about to see, this is something that my generation and we don't know what we're talking about. And so there's a lot of people I see in like the 20s who are talking about it. And honestly, dude, we fucking don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even gonna pretend like I do. All I do know is that something fucked up happened in Russia. People are getting a bunch of bad stuff happening. So hearts out to everyone who's out there, who have family out there, all that stuff. But we're just gonna talk about how it relates to crypto, because that's what we're here to do. So when that happened, everyone got terrified. So crypto market cap 1.7 trillion, 24-hour volume is 105 billion, market cap is a Bitcoin 42%, Ethereum at 18%. So we scroll down, right? We have Bitcoin at 38,000. All right. So what happened was, if you look at this, that last 7 days, here's what happened. Pretty much everybody tanked at the same time, right? If you look at these red, everybody tanked. Hold on, let me double check my live is working here. Sure, not sharing my screen. What's up, everybody? Hey, Renoli, my friends in Ukraine. Damn, dude. Prayers out to you. Prayers out to you. I don't know. I don't know enough. So, shit. That's kind of scary. Yeah. So everything crashed. You can see here, everything crashed at the same time. Essentially, I mean, some didn't. For the most part, everything crashed, and then didn't expect. Everyone thought it was going to keep going down, and then it started a little bit of recovery for some reason. And then Ethereum was all the way down to like 2,200 at one point. It bounced back up to 2,600. Now, as we always do, every time we look at Bitcoin, every time we look at Ethereum, we just do a zoom out. So I used to do like an entire episode called zooming out. Still will sometimes, and honestly, I need to be doing more videos like this. I haven't. I've just been so busy with commission videos. So I'm gonna start to scale those down. I've gotten so many. I get so many people DMing me. It's getting to the point where I want to make a whole podcast about this, but I'm getting to the point where I can't open it. I can't open all the messages anymore. I'm literally at 5,000 subscribers or 6,000 subscribers, and it's only gonna get worse from here. And I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out and talk to people who have more followers than me as to how they navigate all this, because I'm getting so many offers a day and so many people reaching out for different reasons. I want to be able to read them all and, find out which ones I should and shouldn't do, but I literally can't get to all of them. If I leave, like getting my hair done the other day, I had a 4-hour stint where I didn't go on my phone. I went back to my phone after that hair appointment, and it was unbelievable how much shit I had to do. I was like, what the fuck? So I got to figure out a better way to navigate this, because I'm not even remotely close to as big as I'll be one day, and I just got to figure that system out. So anyways, Bitcoin's at 30,000. Now, people are going to freak out because they're going to be like, what the fuck? Bitcoin's 40-something thousand weeks ago. And here's what you do. When you're panic about stuff, you zoom out. You go 3 months. Okay, clearly we're in a fucking bear market. This is a bear market trend. Who knows if we're in a bull market inside, or a bear market inside of a bull market, or whatever the case. It doesn't really matter. It's just all formalities, right? Now, you look at a 1 year, right? Here's what's happening over the year. And then if we look at our history of Bitcoin ever, and this is where we're at, all right? Just to get some perspective where we're at, okay? Here's my point. If you got into crypto, a lot of people got in here. A lot of people got in here at crypto. Most people got into crypto here. A lot of people got in here, right? And this is the summer one, right? I got in, I can't remember when I got in, but I rode this wave all the way up, and then I woke up the next day and it was down. And so when you're investing in crypto, and we're all here, and here, and we're here, and we're here, and we're here, we're all wondering, man, I wish Bitcoin would just drop down so I could buy more, or altcoins. I wish it would just drop down a little bit more so that I could buy more. But then it does. It crashed all the way to 37,000, and no one's fucking buying. What are you doing? If you wanted to buy and it was too expensive, this is the chance. Who knows if it goes down or up from here, but it doesn't matter, right? Because if you were trying to buy altcoins and shit, then like this is not where you're supposed to be buying. You'd be buying here, because if you were buying here, you'd be up massively, right? And honestly, if you buy here, you'd still be up, right? So that's my point with crypto, is just zoom out every time you start to panic. It's going to be okay. Crypto has been the high performing asset. Bitcoin's been the highest performing asset over the last 20 years. It's going to be fine. In the long term, if you're able to use money you don't need, you're going to be fine. Now, look at OpenSea. Last 7 days, at 90 million volume, so a little bit of an uptick since me and Tom's episode. So a little bit more volume. Good day chart, a little bit downward. After that big parabolic beginning of the year, it was just absolutely nuts. And then everyone was saying February is going to be the best month ever for crypto or for NFTs, and I was like, they're fucking crazy. And they were they were the biggest people on YouTube were saying this, and I was like, are you good? Like, are you sure you're watching this? Because you're completely opposite of what you should be saying right now. And I think it's because they're doing their own projects and they're doing their own stuff. They're in their little bubble, and they're not actually out there in the market to do these things. And that's what we're doing. And so if I ever get to a point where I'm not actually looking at what's going on in the whole market, I'm going to have to hire someone, because I don't want to show up and give a completely wrong prediction and have 50,000 people listening to me and make the wrong decision because of that stupid error. And then here's like the entire history. So it's kind of hard to see, honestly. Let me see if I can zoom in. I wish this thing would zoom in better. This is actually useless. I'm not even going to try. Come on. We got OpenSea, all the rankings, everything in the last 24 hours. A lot of red, actually. Way less green than I thought, actually. I thought there was a little more green. So there's not much green. Last 7 days is pretty even, just because there's been some big projects that launched. If you look here on like the 7 day, there's some that have done well, some that have done terribly. There's some land stuff that's done well. Doodles is up. I don't know what the fuck Doodies is. I've never even heard of that. But yeah, everything's down a little bit. So if there's a blue chip you've been looking to get in, like me, I've been trying to get into a couple of blue chips that are mid-tier. You guys saw I fucking roasted everyone yesterday on Twitter about Doge Pound. Doge Pound dropped under 1 ETH briefly. I told everyone it would happen like 4 months ago, and it was at like 4 ETH, and everyone's like, you're fucking crazy. It would never do a 4x down. Never. And it just did. You've never been through a bear market. If you've been through a bear market, you understand how scary. Look at this, dude. If you look at Bitcoin, this is where we're at, right? With Doge Pound being at 4 ETH. This can happen. It did it again. It happened again. It will happen, and it's very normal. And it's okay. It's not bad. It doesn't mean your project sucks. It's just the reality of everything. I'll put in the chat real quick. If you're in the chat, there's 22 guys right now. If you're in the chat right now and you haven't liked the video, please do that for me. It helps the channel out so much. It only takes 2 seconds. Just click out of full screen, click the button, turn it blue. It helps me out. I'm doing all this content for free. I appreciate you guys all doing that. Let's get that to 20 likes. And then subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 5,800 subscribers. Let's do it. Let's do it before this video ends. Okay, now here's the reason half of you guys are here. Invisible friends. I refreshed this like 2 minutes ago, so I'm sure it's probably the same. 90th floor. 11.8 thousand Ethereum traded, 4.5 thousand owners, 5,000 items. Pre-review. Have not been revealed yet. This is a bit less than we thought, and I think me and Tom predicted around 15 ETH. It did get up to 15 ETH briefly. Now here's the alpha. You're supposed to sell right before pre-reveal happens, or right before the reveal happens, right? That was the consensus of how to make the most money. The problem is that's the consensus now, meaning everybody is trying to do that, which means you can't do that anymore. So the new rule, if you're trying to make as much money before a reveal, is to sell right when the mint happens, right? The mint's going to happen, and what you guys saw is Invisible Friends shot to 15 ETH for like 20 minutes and then dropped. That's the time to sell. If you're trying to get in and out of a project, it's right after the mint happens. Don't wait the entire time. That's about, I mean, I'm not saying that's financial advice, but that from what I've seen the past, like, I'm not going to give examples specifically, but that's what I've seen happen multiple times now, and that's the mindset I'm going to go with. I had minted Snoop Dogg's NFT. I just got randomly whitelisted by total chance. I just happened to be in the Subtext Discord. I just happened to be there right when Frankie posted it, so I got lucky, and I flipped it for like 0.6 or 0.7, but it got up to 0.8. At the very beginning, it got to 0.8, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to test it out, see where we're going. Maybe we'll pump up, maybe we'll pump down, and it didn't. It never really went back up to 0.8, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not even going to try to time it, and so I sold at I think it was 0.67 is when I sold, and I'm glad I did, because as soon as I sold, like an hour later, it was down to 0.5, and then reveal happened, it was at like 0.4. So that's the new strategy. Here's the problem with Invisible Friends. You can't quite say that, because what happened is OpenSea basically rugged Invisible Friends. Now, you guys have seen this happen multiple times. A project launches, a lot of hype, and OpenSea fucking fumbles the bag again and again and again. I'm so fucking excited for crypto, for Coinbase NFT, even though I'm not a huge fan of Coinbase. It's fine. Actually, you know what's funny? I'm in the top 1,000 people on the wait list for Coinbase. I literally got in like the first hour they dropped that link, and I had like so many people sign up. And I'm literally in the top 1,000 people. So I'm going to be one of the very first people to be on the Coinbase marketplace. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be covering that, because I get to. I'm going to be able to say I'm in before any fucking buddy else is in. So I'm going to be covering. If you want to see a sneak peek what's going on the Coinbase marketplace, here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that there's an NFT there that only like the first 5,000 people, the first 10,000 people are going to be able to get, because you're first. That's what I'm thinking might happen. So I've got liquidity on the side for that. I'm ready in case that happens. If it does happen, I'm gonna be very happy. That's my, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But anyways, Invisible Friends got rugged, because what happens, OpenSea crashed for a little bit, right? When this happens, or OpenSea yanks the project, you've also seen that happen. What happens when that happens is the momentum gets completely crushed. Now, Invisible Friends had enough hype to where it didn't matter that much, but they went from 15 to 9, like immediately, right? And they haven't really broken past 9 or 10. And so that's partially due to OpenSea, partially due to Russia, partially due to people being scared. But Invisible Friends was on a run. They were. I was thinking they were going to toggle between 15 and 11, and they dropped all the way to 9 and haven't shown any signs of strength after that. So that's just one thing that I noticed with Invisible Friends. Now, I'm going to give a post-reveal video at some point. I need to do some more clickbaity videos, because I mean, I just need to. Like, you guys, well, if you're a creator, you would understand. It's CPM. CPM is click per minute. So you gotta get people to click the video. So I need to make a video called Invisible Friends post minutes update, or post whatever called floor price, whatever. And that'll get good views, and I can actually give some important information there. It's hard when you're a YouTuber who covers content like me. A lot of times you don't get as many clicks because the content title isn't that good, because I'm trying to give important information. So I have to figure out ways to get around that because the content in the video is good, but sometimes it's good. So I'm still trying to work on that. I've been watching videos on how to increase CPM and all that stuff because I want to get this information to as many people as I can. Let's move on. So one thing that Journey Crypto tweeted out, he said, oh, this is also Invisible Friends, broke the internet. What Journey Crypto tweeted out, he said, we're about to see so many derivatives. You guys saw Doodles went to 15 ETH, and then we saw every single project of the moon drop it was Doodles season for like a month, right? That was the whole trend. It was derivatives, and we're going to see it again. We've already seen it. Invisible pets. Invisible women. Invisible Freelanders. Freelanders, if you guys don't know, is another project that kind of popped off. Basically, they're just trying to ride this wave, and it's fucking disgusting, bro. It's like, like, what the fuck is this, dude? Like, what is this, dude? Like, no, dude. Invisible Friends is the OG. Stop making these projects. No one wants an invisible Freelanders. Nobody, a woman. No one wants an invisible pet, dude. Unless it comes from Invisible Friends as a project that's like dropped as part of their brand. This is stupid, dude. Because here's the flip side, so you can understand what I'm saying here. Hold on, let me close out this full screen or this sharing screen. Here's the reason I think it's stupid, right? Because if you're a Bored Ape holder, you roll up into a place and you've got a Bored Ape. That's badass as fuck. Now you roll up and the example for a real would be you roll up with like a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt or something, right? And then you Invisible Pets is the example of like you roll up with like a Polo Assassin. Or like, I don't know, like knockoff American Eagle. It's just not cool. It's just not that dope, right? So what's the point of having that NFT when it's just not that cool? The flex is to have the real one. The flex is to have the Invisible Friends. The flex is to have the dead fella, the doodles. Those are the flexes. If you have a derivative project, how cool can you be, right? You're going to show up and then a dead fella's going to walk in. You're going to be like, oh, fuck. I'm like a knockoff version of that. That's where my mindset is at. And here's the thing. You guys might think that's stupid. But that's actually really important because that's the whole reason you buy the NFTs for 99% of people. You buy them to flex. You say, oh, look what I have, right? Like for me, my Cryptoon Goon, it's like one of my most prized possessions. My Ugaverse, one of my most prized possessions. That's a flex for me. I get to say this is a real Genesis collection NFT from their OG collection. That's a flex on its own. I also love the project, so it's also a double flex. But if I had Cryptoon Goon's 2.0 copy from random project .eth, the fuck? Like the Cryptoon Goons are making fun of you, right? Like you don't want that. So if you're looking to mint something like this, or something like this, or something like this, I urge you to rethink your decision and rethink what you're doing because you're probably acting as an idiot degen. And you can just not do that. You can just not do that. I promise you can just do that. Please don't do that because that's what's killing this empty space because these are all going to be rugs. That's what's killing the space. And if it's not a rug, it's going to be a slow rug. In 3 months, you're going to be like, hey, where the hell did that Invisible Pets project go? And you're not going to know. You're going to be like, Devs, what happened? Devs, fix this, right? I'm tired of this shit. This is just dumb. All right. I'm going to pull up some comments here. We got Bryce in the house. Think of all the brands you invested today. You always buy the knockoff. You'll never have the real value. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, it's like when you buy a piece of shit keyboard. Like Devin, my like Joyage Kingdom manager, he's just like who I call when I don't know something. He always knows the answer. He told me a long time ago, he was like, hey, stop buying the shit version because in 6 months you're just gonna have to buy another one and you might as well have just bought the original one that's better because like you're not gonna have to spend money on a second one. And if you just like didn't do that, you could just, you know what I mean? Just like buy high quality stuff first. And it's like the best advice ever. So now like, oh, also, he sent me a new wrist rest. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna type this in the chat. If you're a PC person, go to Instagram. And I just typed it in here. Artisan Labs. I'm going to put it on the screen. Artisan Labs on Instagram. He makes custom resin wrist rests. They go like this when you're typing on your raised keyboard. Badass. So badass. He just sent me one. I'm going to buy one for the Joyage Kingdom. And then he also sent me a nice keyboard. And Lux Cables, who's also on Instagram, he sent me a custom cable, dude. This is dope. High quality. Badass. I don't have to buy another one in 3 months. Quality, bro. Let me make sure Lux Cables is the Instagram that I'm looking for. So Arson Labs is the wrist rest. So thank you, Devin, for that. That was awesome. I'm gonna order a custom one soon with my Joyage on it. And then also if you're looking for the cable that I just showed you, it's gonna be Lux Cables on Instagram. I'm gonna put that up on the screen right now. Thank you, Chase. Thank you. I fucking love you for that. That was dope. I honestly like You did not have to do that. So thank you for doing that, both of you guys. That was really cool. It's gonna make my setup look so much cooler. So yeah, pumped about that. All right. David says I'm a filthy console peasant. Let's go. Do you think Invisible Friends price can crash as bad as Tape? Yes, I think it can. I don't think it will. I think it'll crash, but I don't think it'll drop as low as Hape did. Dude, Hape dropped under 2 ETH. It was at like 1.5 or something. I almost bought one, except they're all ugly. So I didn't, but I would have if they were cooler. So yeah. Bryce says there's issues like Hape had. Might not be a crazy. Yeah, I think Invisible Friends will hold a higher floor. I think it'll stable around 5. So my prediction stays the same there. Hold on. Hey, Renoli's drawing NFTs. Let's go. If you guys have any questions, just drop in the chat and stay for a couple more minutes and answer questions. Elron, what about you think about Elron? Honestly, I literally have nothing to say about Elron. I don't know enough. There's not enough users, so I don't know enough. It doesn't solve any problems for me. It's just another blockchain, just like Solana or Cardano. So no real thoughts there yet. Let's see. David says, I think we are in a bull trap right now. Wrong move, we crash even harder. Yeah. So here's my strategy for you. If you guys want to know my literal strategy right now, what I'm doing with my actual money, my bank account, every time I get any money for anything, commission, paycheck, whatever I'm getting money for, I literally take I take 40% right now. I'm doing 40%. And I'm sticking into crypto, right? I don't know when the bottom's going to happen. The bottom could be right now. It could be in 3 weeks, and it could be in 6 months. I don't know when the bottom's going to be. All I know is I take 40% of my money and I put it into these coins that I have. I'm not going to tell you exactly which ones. They're all top 20 coins. I don't really mess with degen shit. I think I have one. I think I held a small bag of Shiba, just a fucking joke, because who knows? I mean, Shiba, like, who knows? Whatever. Like, I have like $200 in Shiba, like, whatever. But for the most part, I'm in top 20 coins. And I'm laggy as shit. Am I laggy as shit? Oh no. Shit, I guess I am laggy. That sucks. I don't know what to do about that. Let's see. My wife loves your new invisible outfit. Oh my god, wait, that's awesome. I love that. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. My outfit is invisible. That's actually really funny that happened on this video, that I just decided it's too fucking hot right now to wear a shirt. I live in Colorado, so it's literally 10 degrees outside, but the sun, it's called the Sunshine State for a reason. The sun is really hot, so my room is hot right now. So it's just too hot to wear a shirt. That's actually really funny, though. Thank you. Ham Alchemy, that's your comment right there. I'm going to star that on Restream. I don't know if that does anything. It's pinned message. It's the pinned message right now. Guys, if you're in the chat and you haven't liked this video, please click the like button. It helps me out so much. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 5,800 subscribers by the end of this stream. I think we can do it. I want to hit 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month. I think we can also do that. Not a friend discussion, but Uga 1.5 Sunday, thoughts, no broad hype yet. When you getting them to blow their horn? So I just met with Ugaverse last night, and we talked about some upcoming stuff and potential partnership stuff. So I can't really reveal anything there. And I don't really care if Uga goes to 1.5 on Sunday, or if it goes to 1.5 in like 10 months, or if it, like, I don't know what the floor is on Uga. I do believe in their brand. I think they're dope. I want to see a lot more work. I want the docs. I told them all these things. I have a lot of ideas for them. If they're on board, I'm on board too. It'd be dope. What's up? What's up, Sean? Interested about pop art cat NFT. Not a lot of people covering it. I've never really heard of that. Maybe. Do you think a lot of projects are going to get into the concept that internet game is using? I'm not sure what that is. Sorry. There's too many. Look, I know. So I had a call with someone. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna. I'll zoom out then. Okay, I'll just put it here. That way it's not laggy. I'm sorry. And I'll look at the comments on my phone. So people asked me. I remember I was on a console call, and they're like, "Hey, so you know this project, blah blah blah. It had this happen," and I was like, "Wait, hold on. I've never heard of that." And he literally was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" And he was like, "How have you never heard of this project? It's like so hyped up right now." And I was like, "Bro, one, like I'm not really paying attention to that many unless it's like a top 5 level of hype, and I still probably don't know the bottom 2 of those 5, right? There's too many projects out there. There's literally way too many projects out there. So many. None of them are gonna make it, pretty much, right? So I don't know most of these projects. Like I see a lot of comments and people are like, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And 9 out of 10 times, I'm going to say I have no idea because I've literally never heard of them. There's so many projects that nobody could cover all of them. Okay, that's why there needs to be more YouTubers who are covered away because there's just too many, bro. I've never heard of most of these projects. Crypto Bats at 0.3. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if they're bad. Guys, if you guys have any last minute questions, I'm going to pop out of here. We answered everything about Invisible Friends. If you guys missed that, just rewind. Renoli, what did you say? That hurt. Renoli, what did you say earlier? Hopefully people won't copy my project. People will copy your project if it's good. They will always copy your project if it's good. I mean, there was one example I was going to bring up earlier, but I already forgot it. Just a copycat, dude. Like, why would you want the copycat one? I don't care if it's cheaper. Why do you want the copycat one? I just get so, like, so dumb, dude. So dumb. Okay, I'm going to pop out of here, guys. I appreciate all you guys being here. Thank you so much. If you made it to the end of this live, code word. I need to get better at code words. I know. I keep forgetting on my YouTube videos just because I'm filming like 4 at a time. And so I just get caught up because I'm like, okay, done. Move on to the next. I just forget. Code word. If you made the end of this video, put this in the comment section so I know you're here. Code word. Invisible. Code word is going to be invisible. Thank you so much for being in here. Zoom in on the art. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. And until next time, continue on your Joyage. Continue to learn. Be grateful.